for coming. Wakati Mulama alikuja kwangu, na Mulama mwenyewe tayari amesema anatoka kule kwetu, kule Butere, ndio nimesaliwa. Kila mtu ana kwao, si ndio? So kwetu ni Butere. Wakati alikuja kunialika kwa mkutano huu, alisema tukutane, leo ni tarehe 8. Nikasema kweli, sawa, nitakuja. Lakini kwenda kuangalia tarehe 8 nikapata ni Jumapili. Nilikubali, nisikujua tarehe 8 ni Jumapili. So I called him and I said, but were you wrong? Because 8 is on Sunday. And usually people go to church on Sunday, and why will you be meeting on Sunday? And he told me that membership is from different companies, and usually it's convenient for members to meet on Sunday because they work for various companies. And I said, that's okay. And I remember my late father used to tell me that even Sunday people eat. So ukisema Sunday ufanye kazi na kula, utakula namna gani? But why it was very important for me, yesterday I was in Western and Nyanza on issues to do with the Weso Fund. So I had planned to come in the evening, very late in the evening. So I was forced to change my ticket this morning to make sure that I'm here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think today is a very important day for you, in that I'm told that it was Education Day. And in cooperative, training is very important, and what we call capacity building for cooperatives. And I thought, this is being my first meeting to meet cooperatives, it was important that I emphasize, because I have been a cooperator even before I was made a minister. I used to belong, when I was member of parliament, I used to belong to parliamentary Saccos. Then when I became governor, I belonged to a Saccos called IG, Invest and Grow, which is a very big Saccos in Western Kenya. So I want to appreciate you that you managed to come. And Saccos play a very important role in our country. And that's why it has been now made a distinct ministry, because previously sometimes it's put under trade, sometimes it's put under agriculture, because most of big cooperatives come from the agriculture sector. But now it's a ministry together with small businesses, because that is where we are going to create wealth for our people, and that's where we are also going to create more employment for our people. As you are aware, the government just employs 1 million people, roughly 1 million. And big businesses employ about 2 million. And out of the 30 employable people in Kenya, 20 million employable Kenyans, we have 17 million. Out of those 17 million, 15 million are employed by small businesses. So that is the area that we need to focus on, so that more Kenyans get employment. So I must appreciate the board and the staff, more so the CEO, and also county staff led by the waziri in charge, for organizing such a gathering today. I'm told that you have been in existence for 40 years. That is not a short time. And I know now you have matured as a cooperative. And with the membership, about 4,000 members, that's actually a big number. And as you know, cooperatives play a very important role in terms of savings. The records I have, unfortunately these records are for 2 years ago, that cooperatives have accumulated in savings about 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings. That is just a third of the Kenyan budget. And they have assets over 1.7 trillion. They have given out loans to people to develop yourself, to create wealth for yourself, about 1 billion Kenya shillings. So cooperatives play a very important role of mobilizing resources, savings from various people, then giving loans so that you are able to share risks. Why is it important? Because most of you will find that when you started being a cooperator, you could not afford to have an asset. And if you don't have an asset, you cannot have access to bank loans, because bank loans will always require security in terms of an asset, a title deed, or in terms of a logbook if you own a vehicle. But cooperators, you don't need that. You just need guarantees from your fellow members, and you are able to get a loan. So most of the functions of cooperative have actually been devolved, and that's why you see my colleagues from the county government here, cooperative mostly are devolved, but the Saccos, most of them operate beyond county boundaries. You find like IG, the headquarters is in Kakamega, but it has branches in Viga, it has branches in Busia, it has branches in Kisumu. So such a cooperative, such a Sacco, what legislation will it follow? So you find that now the national government comes in, and it comes in strongly, mostly on oversight. And SASRA has been given authority to oversight all cooperatives, especially those deposit taking up to 100 million Kenyan shillings. So as a ministry, we offer policy, which is very critical. We offer capacity building for the cooperatives to make sure that the cooperatives are strong, and then we provide technical assistance, especially those cooperatives that we are trying to nurture. You have now matured, you are able to do some of these functions through your own resources. But when it comes to policy, then that becomes our responsibility. Now, the few days I've been in office, because this is the third week for me to be in the office, and you know how I came into that office. I was the other side, so you know. Ningeanza hapa tialala, but sasa hiyo hakuna. Nimekuja kufanya kazi, si ndio? Nimepewa kazi nifanye. Lakini the few days I've been in the office, the problem that we have, and cooperators have been coming to the office. For your information, one lady came there and she said she belonged to a certain cooperative. She retired as a teacher, and now she has been having a sick child. She has been having a problem of school fees. She's not able to get her refund of shares that she saved with a particular cooperative. So she said, Mheshimiwa, I'm not living here until I get my 500 million. Sasa nikamuuliza sister, kweli 500 hiyo uliweka hapa? Si uliniambia umetoka Kiambu. Sasa ile ulikuwa unapeana hiyo pesa, mimi nilikuwa karibu kweli. Sasa anasema sasa mnataka mimi nilipe hiyo pesa 500 na nitatoa wapi 500 sasa hii? That cooperative, which I will not name, has lost 7 billion through theft. And therefore it is collapsing. So the major issue I found in cooperative is governance. Some of the cooperatives are governed very poorly. There is a lot of mismanagement of cooperatives. Members' money are stolen outright. And it's the responsibility of the board to ensure that members' contributions are safe. And we keep on electing these officials every AGM. Every AGM, you do your elections. But we have found out that also people overstay. Someone has been a chairman for 30 years. Yaani wewe ndio unaweza kufanyia sisi kazi peke yako kwa miaka 30. Si hata wanasema Oparanya alifanya kazi nzuri Kakamega, lakini silifanya miaka yangu 10 nikatoka. Miaka 30, hata kama wewe ni mzuri, huyo uzuri upeleke mahali pengine pia.